I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm just sad.
Okay.
oh, and that's how they checkmate them, because that's why I was thinking they'd pair the Eve with the carry.
Yep.
Because, oh man.
Now, Virtus Pro again has to play to Twisted Minds rules.
Yep.
These 2 picks on red 1 and 2, are just answered by a singular mid hero. Get in there. I don't know.
That's why I was saying we would see the Eve eventually, and then we saw it
Eventually?
Here.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Eve, hey, I like that.
You
I
like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't ask me that question in that tone of voice, please.
Here's a Barats. Oh, here's a box here to answer the Barats. A victim of the Scarlet Ember's nerf.
Yeah. But is it going to be Roam or Jungle?
Another big question.
Right?
I hope it's not XP.
I think because of Barrett and Matilda being faster, I think I'm okay with it going Roam.
Yeah, there's a world where it's okay roam, but
Yeah.
but why?
Just enough of a flex pick right now currently.
So Moskov taken out. Would Chincho play Clint?
Can. I see it.
It's just missing in the damage profile, no?
Yeah.
Like burst.
Oh, if they want burst, I wonder if they're willing to stack just like a field of magic damage and just go like Harith Eve.
Harith Eve.
Just play for big team fights.
But then your XP lane has to be
Like a Rizla, which they have on Matilda, and that's good. Then you don't have to worry about the Valir because there's the juice in.
or is it just like a Lapu Lapu again?
Actually, well, yeah. I mean, with how good Daisy was,
Daisy, yeah.
just continue that vibe.
That spans that Granger. We might see that.
Okay, again, you're looking for burst. Granger provides that if that's the train of thought we're going with to build up
The Kanja.
that lineup. So that's a couple of pick-off heroes.
Yeah. That's the answer to the Matilda, so that you take away the Matilda or the Eve.
And then you lose a combo.
Yeah, you lose a combo and you lose a big piece.
Okay. Red 4, the pick for Virtus Pro now. They are still lacking an XP laner and what seems to be a roamer.
I'm thinking maybe Alice or Yuzong, the EXP.
This is going to be Esmeralda.
Oh, all
Lot
the
of shields.
Yeah.
A lot of shields.
Not a bad pick.
Yep. Solid choice there. Esmeralda recently just got a little bit of buff too.
Yeah. And now the suggestion of bringing out the Harith, I wouldn't want to do here.
Yep.
More shields.
You just settle for something. Yura is lacking. Yeah, Alice or Yuzhong maybe for Twisted.
I would use Zhong. I like the Yuzhong. Just go carry hunting.
Yeah. Nice Petri, but then in the long run of it, the Esmeralda might just be too much for Twisted Minds. Whoa.
The Wan Wan.
Whoa, Twisted. You are really flexing today, huh?
It's been a while.
And then the Sora. Okay.
Sora EXP.
There's a lot of set potential here for Twisted.
Yeah.
Wan Wan's not what I expected, but maybe in the sense of just duel it out, get that airtime. You've got your own little form of Purify.
It's so jungle-wise, the options are tough.
Okay.
Because now even looking at it, I think the Baksha in the jungle will have a hard time. And then if you put it in the roam, it's gonna poke to oblivion.
Oh, what? Rafaela.
Okay. They decided to match the little speed and trying to buff up a Baksha. For Virtus, I think the Esmeralda is the X-Factor pick, but in the big picture, I just prefer Twisted.
And we know how Twisted plays with a lineup like this.
Yeah.
So I can see the recency bias at work, which again just makes sense. They're at match point. For Virtus Pro though, it's so honest that the response to that Eve, the response to the 1-1, okay, let's deny the real world. We're gonna have to cross the threshold, but it's fine. Deny the crossbow of Tang. Let's just get on out of here.
I don't think they have enough burst to stop the 1-1 before it flies up.
Yeah. Unless they somehow catch her early, get the needles out, and then are still able to follow through.
What is the damage profile? It's literally just a carry. Because the Esmeralda, you kind of have to walk into that.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Interesting draft here, but also another unique hero in the sense of Twisted being pulled into this game of two. We'll see if we go the distance for game 3. Will Virtus Pro be able to take one against Twisted?
It's a unique pick per side.
Per side.
The Rafaela, it's been a while. The 1-1, again, for a year or two in recent history, was #1 ban. Like, you just got to get rid of the 1/1. That's how bad it was.
I like this too. You see Lunar. She's got tenacity this time, right?
Yep.
Little different choice on some of the emblems here instead
Play
of what
it
we saw
safe.
previously. Yeah.
Play it safe. You know you can't win every single duel.
Yeah.
Melee in here. Trying to double camp. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works still. You could try, but miss me out. Crossing the threshold here. Helping score that early Little Wanderer.
So even with the changes that we've seen on the jungle and some of these tankier heroes, seems to still be the main way to go. You know, pick up the Boschas, pick up the Barretts, pick up... Eventually we'll see the Fredrins,
It's
you know?
not like they're completely dead. It's just they were cut down a peg.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe they're going to be cut down a little bit more.
Are you thinking they can still get nerfed?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's such a weird thing to be back into this basically tanky meta in the jungle. I mean, there's still room. There's still room for flexibility. We saw that already in the wildcards. But I'm just wondering if that'll end up being the course of, you know, the MSC and MWI as a whole, where it's like, yeah, we find ourselves in this once again.
We gave the MSC skin to Boxia this year.
So it's part of the plan.
Yeah, it's Moonton's at work. We see the grand plan now. Turtle spawns in the upper quarter. It's clear that for Virtus Pro, it's no problem for them to quickly rotate. Again, you have a Boxia, you have the Rafaela. They started up. It's Mei Lane pulling it slightly over to their side. Sa holding onto that RWM. Rafa with the jump in. And the crash. Shifting skies. Look at the damage. RWM. Miss Meow secures Livin with a Crimson Bacon. Mei Lane very low, gets pulled out by the guiding winds. And there is first blood. Double kill for Mei Lane. Miss Meow falls. Rafa flickers back. Sa flicker two. Void Crystal takes down Rafa. And down bottom, can Chincha win the duel? Chincha already took to the skies. Both gold laners have already used their ults.
Yeah, they've both been used. Sa's there, though, and Chincha, they're going to go for Lunar.
Sa drops it. Needs a little bit more. Minu to the rescue. Lunar's fine.
Yeah, she's got the heal. The timing was just off a bit. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Did she get it?
Cow got it.
Cow got it.
Okay, it went from worse to bad.
Yeah. Cow gets the orange buff away from Miss Meow. Denied. And Twisted potentially almost got a kill on this bottom side Lunar, but good thing Minun's there to go ahead and heal her back up. She will go ahead and get this reset going. But yeah, you already saw that fight break out. You see how much damage potential too comes from a Barrett's early game. Like that's crazy. And there isn't even the War Axe built up.
And I'm thinking, is she going to build War Axe first?
Yeah.
Is this going to be a different build path? No,
like it.
It's the same.
It's the same build.
First item War Axe, and she gets it at 3.5 minutes.
Yeah,
and she comes. No, she did not steal it. It's Miss Meow who gets her own buff, but Detna's welcome, plus the RWM. Crimson Beacon won't save her. Miss Meow goes down. Minun falls as well, Livin backing off. But Chincha wants more. Chincha gets knocked up, cleanses, and she's finally backing off.
You're seeing it, man. You're seeing this Leo in action in a lot of these early skirmishes where Virtus Pro just unfortunately cannot go face to face when there's a stacked up Barretts like this and the rest of the squad. There's too much even slowing them down to like get away, you know, whether that's with the real world manipulation from Sa or not, or trying to run away with having a Matilda chase you down and bring back one of the members of Twisted. Virtus Pro just doesn't have a plan to deal with that, and now they're gonna have to watch this second turtle go in the hands of Twisted. Yeah, they got the first one, but Twisted will easily get the second turtle of the game.
My lord, are we seeing a Vietnamese Ube, Joseph? 3,000 gold up. Shifting skies by Daisy, flickers on out, forcing a puissance from Miss Meow. Minun doesn't know what to do. She popped her ult just to push back Twisted Minds.
I'm wondering where, again, this Rafaela pick, it's great to see the unique heroes pop up. It's great to, you know, see some of the flexibility in the draft, but the Rafaela in this picture, you're kind of not able to do too much. And if you compare it to what a Matilda brings to the table, it's, you know, you almost just feel like a heal bot at this point.
I don't want to call it this early, but with about 2,500 up, 5-0, a major objective taken down, it looks like that Rafaela is the glorified babysitter.
Yeah.
Nothing is quite like the love and care of the actual parents. So
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you know this is one of those instances where you're just like, just heal me. That's because I mean, eventually, you know, you've got the rest of her kit too that can help, but it's a while until you get there, and
not dying and winning are not the same thing.
yeah, exactly. So that's why Twisted is continuing to take down the space, take down the map. These turrets are easily for them to take down because Virtus Pro just can't fight this.
Shifting skies into the RWM. Minun gets taken down. Daisy, the alley-oop from Sa.
Just like that. Under this turret. Oh, the charge up.
Detna's welcome, finds one, it's living. Get in my belly. Throws it over, scores the kill. Take it to the skies, it's Chincha. No one down just yet. Does push Miss Meow back. Rafa gets it. Knocked up and taken down just like that. 2 for 1.
Yep, those shields aren't going to save you with that. Twisted look to take the tier 1 off of that. They also have the third and last turret of the game coming up here too. It's like they want to try to get the turret, but they don't. They're pushed off to it. Virtus Pro will hold on to it, but they're going to have to say goodbye to the last turtle. So Twisted now up nearly 4,000 gold. Should be about that mark after that turtle. There it is. They are in a big lead. So where Virtus Pro, to get back into this game, to stay in the series, they have to turn around a lot here. And I think a part of this is letting Lunar get to the itemization she needs. Rafa is a threat. Like, there's a part of her that is still a threat because, again, she can really utilize taking these shields over from Twisted. But if you don't have the firepower to kind of capitalize on that front line of yours, then you're exactly what we're seeing, where you just kind of have to watch your turrets be taken down and wait for that opening.
And that's the problem. They have to work on their cardio. They got to get their striking down.
Yeah.
Their grapple game ain't there just yet. So which do they address first?
I don't know, man.
Do they take care of the map so that they can farm, or do they farm up so that they can eventually fight on the map? Shifting skies, buying time here, looking for the engage. Miss Meow rolls out to the side. Big push up top. They left that chubby wave. See, it's things like this. Is like, as VP, what do? Do you focus on getting the farm on Lunar?
Yeah.
Or do you, like, not care about what Twisted Minds is doing?
This is one of those things, it's like having a to-do list, but only having an hour left in the day, you know, and you still got like 5 check boxes to mark off here, so.
Hey, 5 is generous. This looks like it's more than 5.
It's probably 6. Maybe a little bit more.
I think it's a dozen things. It's a dozen things that they gotta do. And like some of them are dependent on other folks.
Yeah.
Circling Eagle here. Chincha joins up, looking to take to the skies, unlock that crossbow of Tang. Cow flickers back. And there's a Detna's welcome, plus a shifting skies. Sa gets a kill on Minun.
Chincha.
Miss Meow might be up next. Miss Meow pops the puissance, but not enough damage reduction to save her there. And now they're gonna munch on her purple buff. Twisted Minds are taking Virtus Pro's lunch money.
Yeah, they're looking to take the shield down too. They've got a wave up there pushing, and it's only a few members left of VP. Holy defense, that shield's gonna pop now on the bottom side. And just, again, we're seeing this. This is the result of being up almost 7,000, well now 7,000 gold. You know, that's a good chunk of change to deal with in terms of fighting power or being able to survive what Twisted is throwing on them. And Twisted doesn't even have to do anything fancy. It's just kind of brute forcing their way to collapse down on Virtus Pro's lineup. So Lord is secured, big take there. Virtus Pro is going to find themselves with their backs against the wall here while Twisted continues to punch down these tier 2 turrets up top and mid in the next. Again, at this point, you're taking a look at the itemization from Virtus Pro and they just aren't there. Not the trinity we're looking for from Lunar to be effective yet.
Ooh,
on the carry.
Look at this. A select build from Melee on that Barat. She actually builds the pauldrons.
Yeah.
So she's saving herself from the damage on Lunar, maybe? Oh, another Detna's welcome! RWM underneath, Live-In won't survive! A pickoff underneath an inhibitor!
Yeah, that's how you know it's a really dire situation to be in. Almost 10,000 now up to this point. Twisted has just kind of picked and chosen what they wanted to go ahead and take from VP. And now as the Holy Defense will pop in the mid, this slow push from the Lord down bottom. Again, that shield was already taken care of. A heal's going to be used here. VP trying to hold on.
Shifting skies plus The guiding winds into the eagle. And they are going to try to punish Livin with the Crimson Beak, and they find Daisy and Cow. The damage is real. Ching-Chaw finds Lunar. Soft Flicker's back. The bloodshed underneath that inhibitor down bottom, distracting him from the Lord marching and crashing down bot.
Okay, well, Virtus Pro showing some fight here. They're trying to hold on to this turret.
RWM Minun will be able to cross. Here's a quick replay as Virtus Pro gets pushed in on. Twisted Minds are in the base in more ways than one. Down bottom already goes. Here's a quick replay.
Yeah, that replay, again, giving us a look at how it kind of went wrong there for Twisted. Luna was able to go ahead and just kind of freely hit them, fire off of the backside, did a ton of damage, so she's getting to that point. But, you know, they do eventually lose a base turret, but what happened there is you're down 10,000 gold. That's a successful defense for Virtus Pro.
And consider this, the extra firepower to make up for the difference between the 10,000 gold that Twisted Minds has on VP was made up for by turret.
Yeah.
So that could not happen again. That should not happen again.
Yep, shouldn't. But Virtus Pro, with that bit of extra gold to go in their pockets, it's going to really help them go ahead and potentially, I don't know if they're actually in a fighting form just yet to go ahead and fight and contest against the Lord. It might be one of those cases where they just need to defend again and hope that they can maybe get a numbers advantage here. Rafa and Miss Meow kind of scouting things out here. Look at this. They're going to get collapsed down on.
Yep. That could have gone so wrong in so many ways. It could have got sandwiched.
Yeah. You don't want to get sandwiched there on that choke point of the jungle. Little look here at the animation before this Lord comes up in about 10. This is what I was saying. You're tanky. You're decently tanky on Rafa. Miss Meow, too, trying to get to that point. Even for the Rafaela, man, the most interesting pick on this side for Virtus Pro. Blasted Oasis and Enchanted Talisman. They're going to force a fight.
They find Ching-Chaw. She's in trouble. Gets taken down by Rafa. The RWM able to help him recover. And they do get on out of there. Lunar finds Daisy. 2 free kills. Make it 3 as Melee falls in the hands of Livin. All Virtus Pro.
There's the Virtus Pro we wanted to see in game 1. And now off of that fight from a base defense to this to punish Twisted. They've got themselves the Lord. Virtus Pro, they're going to go ahead and push it down mid a little bit further while Twisted tries to defend.
They did not respect the damage output out of Virtus Pro. Ching-Chaw put herself literally in the middle of 3 members. All Virtus Pro. And as soon as that happened, that's a non-starter.
Not the position you want to be in there. Ching-Chaw, she's going to have to make the adjustment for the next one. Oh, they're actually going to be quite aggressive towards Miss Meow. Good backup here from Livin. Virtus Pro, man. Gotten themselves now pretty much 8,000-ish gold off of the deficit we saw them defend against towards the base. They have a Lord with them up top. Not evolved just yet. We're just nearing that 14-minute mark into this game.
Whoa. They force Daisy onto the lightning form. Helps her dash on out. RWM, look at the positioning, the angle that it's at. And now the Dent is welcome. Get in my belly into the wall. Miss Meow falls. Serving up a kill to Cow. All right, a pick off to recover from here would be great. The flicker coming through. Sign Cow right in your face. Circling Eagle knocks up Livin. In comes Miss Meow. The Rafaela revive is working wonders as Cow barely gets away. No clap back out of Twisted Minds just yet. They're not ready.
Oh, man. Now the healing for the Rafaela, I think, is really starting to play a part in some of these fights, man. They go for this engage, and then when they think they've got the upper hand, whoa, Daytona's welcome on the defense. Oh, no,
Ching-Chaw gets caught again!
The speed from Virtus Pro playing a huge point to this lineup here.
Joseph, it's more than just the healing. I'll tell you what it is. Imagine every hero is like Faramis. It's the free revive. They were allowed to make the mistake, and then they were allowed to go again.
Go again. Virtus Pro has been going again now for a while in this game. The last maybe 5 minutes or so.
Dude, they lost the lead. Twisted Minds.
Oh, talk
from
about
about
it.
10K.
Yeah, 10K.
Down to not even 1.
Essentially gone at this point. Mingwin picking up the wings too. Just more speed, more healing. How do you fight against this? Whoa, Daisy jumping in, gonna spot them out, just push them out of there, but they want to just take this tier 2 before that Lord's up in about 30.
Okay. This is tough, man. Chinchaw get caught once, sure. A second time?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's, you know, this kind of this choice to pick up the Wan. I know you've got your own little kind of built-in cleanse of the needles, but I think once that's gone, you know, you just don't have as much versatility to get out there. You might have to be the one now utilizing your guiding wind from Cow. A lot of the times it's been meleeing, but you might have to shift things over here if you're Twisted, especially when it comes to this Lord fight. It's going to be a slow one that's built up. Right now, Virtus Pro has control of the space, while Twisted is looking for their own angle. You've got Rafa up top, pushing up that wave on the top side. And this is going to be a slow one, but I guess the one plus side to this for Twisted is they got that long lane, that big wave pushing down bot that Rafa's got to deal with.
They send her home. This should be the go signal. The minions will reveal that the Esmeralda started the defense. Circling Eagle, RWM, everything with the kitchen sink thrown over at Virtus Pro. Daisy gets taken down. Lunar with a quick burst down. And Miss Meow falls to the hands of Chinchaw. She fights 2, make it 3, but Lunar pops the wind of nature. Sa shuts her down. And they're not done. Livin is in trouble too. Rafa takes down Chinchaw, but not before Livin goes. Rafa the only one left for Virtus Pro.
So 4 down for Virtus Pro. Chinchaw, if she would have survived that could have been a game-ending push there, but they will get the Lord off of this. So Twisted Minds fought hard for this team fight, this objective, and they'll get it.
Game's not over, and Twisted Minds barely got their wits about them, put themselves in a position of power once again after back-to-back blunders. But I gotta say, if there was an MVP in this game, if Twisted Minds were to take us home in a sweep, I'm giving over to Sa. Look at the stat line on this Eve.
Yeah.
And watch about half of the RWM she drops. Works of art. They belong in the Louvre.
They do, man. She's gotten how many multiple stuns when she's locked them down with real-world manipulation.
Last minute, right? It's
Yeah.
like, whoop.
Yep. Saw definitely locked in here. Great to see, you know, the versatility from a Kagura to now the Eve that we've seen pop up many times, and now they're on the base, knocking on the door of VP.
Another RWM underneath, tier 3 in mid, forcing a response out of VP. They use a lot of their ults to just try and defend safely. Mid lane inhibitor has fallen. Top lane inhibitor seems to be the next up on the docket. No minions, just a matter of time. VP will not be able to save their last turret. It's a bear base for the Grizzly Bears. In ice.
Thin ice. They got back on
They're polar bears.
better ice for a bit, but then it's been stopped in the tracks, man.
Why
and
do I
Twisted.
keep thinking they're not polar bears?
They are polar bears.
They are polar bears.
Yeah, they are polar bears.
Whoa!
Oh, miss me out.
And they keep going. Here they are from the back.
From the back.
Send which way? From Chinchaw and Daisy. Mean falls. So does Lunar. And that might have been it. They've cracked the code. Virtus Pro have lost their core. And now it's just Rafa and Livin left. Miss Meow has fallen. Another RWM. Rafa flickers back out, running to the safety of her base, but there's nothing left there to save her. Rafa down to 1/3 of her health. Down to 0 now. As she falls, Livin the only one left to defend. Circling Eagle knocks her up. The base is going to be up next as Daisy takes her down. Twisted Minds with a sweep.
Took them a little bit longer in this game too, but Twisted Minds with a sandwich play at the end collapsed down